Hello, YouTubers. Welcome. Apologies. I did not put out my video yesterday. I had one of those days. And I just couldn't do it. I'm like, I can't come in front of this camera feeling the way I was feeling. So I'm feeling better today. Things are better. But yesterday was a nightmare. So putting out a video today. And just to talk about some things that have happened recently that it just never ceases to amaze me. The ignorance of this couple, the things that they do, and the royal rut that Harry is in right now. Because you don't get it twisted. He is in a royal rut. He is regretting his whole existence. And I'm going to talk about it and tell you why. Let's get into it. Okay, so listen, this is what's going on. Harry is in a royal rut. He does not like his life. He knows he screwed up and he regrets that freedom flight. Trust me, he does. So this is how you know he's in a royal rut. This is how you know. Listen, so Harry, he is keen to repair his relationship with the royal family, but Meghan Markle, she doesn't want anything to do with it, says this insider. Yeah, we knew that. That's the way it's been since she married him. She's never going to want to go back to anything pre-engagement because she knew she was trying to get her way in the door. Now that she's in the door with those couple of children, she is really playing her cards. And now I think Harry can really see it for what it really is. So I'm not surprised that she is saying this. Now, they're going on to say that the Duke rushed to the UK last week after his father, King Charles, told him he had been diagnosed with a form of cancer. Now, Meghan, she remained at home in California because she was like, okay, go ahead. Go see your daddy. I'll stay here. She didn't think twice about going over to the United Kingdom. Trust me, she didn't. Now, Harry and his father, they understood that it is understood that Harry and his father only saw each other for 45 minutes, and I believe it was even less than that, and as it should have been. But he only really did it to insert himself into the narrative of his father's cancer announcement, because you can tell by what happened after that, because he came right back to California after that. He didn't try to stay and try to find another time that was convenient for him to meet with his father. And also, everyone over in the United Kingdom didn't want nothing to do with him. He didn't feel welcomed. So yeah, he wanted to leave, and it's like, yeah, go get to going. Don't nobody want to talk to you. And this is why he came back. But then we know he went over to do that whole NFL thing, which just shows you he is out just trying to dance and make that money. Giving the award. Let me go do this next. I got to make that money and pay my bills. I'm a new kind of royal now. I'm a rent-a-royal. And this is what you have to do when you're a rent-a-royal. You got to go out and meet those obligations. So he hustling to make the money to pay his bills, essentially. So that's what he's doing. Trying to stay into the good graces of his father so that he can have some into the royal family, because, that's his family. That's what he knows. That's what he wants. But yeah, that woman that's by him at night or somewhere in the day that he sees her, she don't want the same thing for him. She don't care. She don't care nothing about him. This is why he is in this royal rut that he is in now. Don't get it twisted. Harry and Meghan's relationship really went downhill after they had that whole Oprah interview, something that really didn't serve them very well. But it kind of opened up the floodgates for people to see that they're victims and that they have problems. And I think that's going to still be the narrative. The only way they'll be able to move forward in America with that, but that's still going to be a problem for them. But this insider is also saying that Harry believes that he must attempt to heal the rift with his family, even though Meghan Markle doesn't want any part of it. You darn skippish you don't. Then this is why she married you, to do what she's doing now, Harry? It's like, don't you get it? Don't you see how you are being used? Harry is just so klug. Harry is so just not very smart to see how he is being used in a very big way. Not only does Meghan not want anything to do with Harry, but she doesn't even ever want to go back to the United Kingdom. She has placed herself in America with these children, and Harry thinks he is actually going to go back to England to bring the children to be with his father, their grandpapa. It ain't gonna happen, Harry. It ain't gonna happen. Just get used to your new life, your new isolated life. This is what this woman has done to him. And then they go on, this insider, to say that I think there have been plenty of emotional conversations and heart-to-hearts over the best way to handle the situation and move forward. Harry wants to put an end to their feud and regrets the way that things have turned out. And this is the thing. We know that Meghan regrets, or not Meghan, but Harry regrets how things have turned out. But yet they still do a website to show further disrespect to the royal family. So who do you think this new website is coming from? It's coming from Meghan. And Harry, what does he have to do? Just deal with it. Because that's what you're going to do the rest of your life, Harry, is just deal with it. He doesn't have a choice. And this is how you know the rut that he is in is getting deeper and deeper, only because of this launch of this new website, which I'm going to talk about in a second here. Now, this insider is also saying that there is no plan B for Harry. This is essentially the plan. Okay, you're going to be isolated from your family for the rest of your life, and your children are never really going to have a relationship with the rest of the royals. So get used to it, Harry. Get used to it. Patching things up with the family is the only option. This is what Harry is thinking. He thinks this is the only way. This is why he went to see his dad for that little bit of time to try. And I think he realizes that it's over. It is over for him. It has finally hit home how difficult it will be for Harry to repair his relationship with his family that was caused by all the different swipes that they have made at their family over the years. And Miss Meghan Markle talked Harry into doing all the things that he co-signed on to do. And now he is regretting it. But then what happens? What happens then? Well, you know, Meghan sees she can never be able to get back in on within the royals, because did you know, and maybe you guys heard this from other YouTubers, that Harry tried to put Meghan on the phone when he was visiting with the king? For real, for real? For real? You want to try to be like, okay, here's my wife. Can you speak to Meghan, Daddy and Papa? Meghan wants to have a few words with you. Would you please talk to her, Papa? And the king is looking at him like, child, have you lost your ever-loving mind? I ain't talking to that witch. You know, and Harry's just thinking he can put her on the phone because, you know, she wanted to speak to the king. She wants to have that access to the royals. And I think because the king did not speak with her, they went ahead with the launch of the website. That's what I believe. That's exactly what happened. Because she sees that the king is no longer going to give her access to the family. Meghan has been officially blackballed from being a royal with inside the real royals. And now she is retaliating with this website. It's like the gall that you would even think that the king would even talk to that woman. This is like, I mean, that child has just really gone. I hope you got your popcorn now, because it's just getting real good now, isn't it? It's just getting real good. We have now the launch of this website. We know it was once Sussex Royal. And Meghan and Harry were told that, you know, you cannot use this name Royal with, you know, this Sussex title. You can't monetize it. You know, we all remember what happened. And they were like, okay. And then every once in a while, I would go and look and see and type and see, oh, the website's still up. Even though they had been rebranded as the Archwell Foundation, or Archwell this, or Archwell that. And then, you know, you go and you're like, oh, Sussex Royal, it's still up. Wonder what's going on here. What's going on? It still got the website up. Well, as we see, the Queen has since passed away, and now, because the Queen was the one that said, not using that word royal, you can't monetize this, you can't use it for your own endeavors. This is why they stopped using it. And now that the Queen is no longer with us, they are using that as part of their firing back at the royal. So this is what's happening. They've raised these eyebrows, the royal family, with launching of this new website that they did last night using their Sussex title. They replaced the Archwell website page with a site called Sussex.com that includes biographies and lists their recent activities. But sources warn that their use of the Sussex title and the royal crest for what appear to be commercial purposes could provoke complaints from the palace. They are going to have real trouble with using Sussex. It is a royal title, and there is any hint of commercialism about this, it is going to be shut down. It is just staggering. However, sources close to the couple said that Harry and Meghan are saying that the fact of the matter is that Sussex is their name. Like, they're pushing back. It's our name. It's our name. We can use it. So Meghan's thinking, the king didn't want to talk to me when Harry came to visit. Well, it's my name now. I'm retaliating against you not speaking with me on the phone. And I believe that whenever they get shut down for anything that they try to do with their connection to the royal family, they're going to retaliate. And this is one of many retaliations that they're going to continue to do. The more they get shut down by the royals over in the UK, the real royals, they're going to have a pushback. And this is their pushback from that. Now, this launch of this website has fueled speculation that they're going to try to reinvigorate or, establish themselves with their whole media careers that they have going on. The homepage says the office of Prince Harry and Meghan, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. It went live yesterday evening. The features glowing biographies from Harry and Meghan, as well as their latest news about, what they are doing. And when I look at that picture of Meghan smiling and looking up and, Harry smiling, that picture is very, to me, condescending, because when I look at it, it really looks like they're laughing at the royals. They're laughing in retaliation. That's not a friendly, warm smile to the camera. That is one of those laughs that makes it look like you're cackling at the royals. You are giving them, the bird. You are showing them we're going to do what we want to do and smile the whole way. That's what that photo looks like to me. I just thought I'd make that observation because it doesn't really look like a really warm, happy, friendly type photo. Ironically, they use that actual same photo for their Christmas cards. So I just think they're just reusing things because they can't take good pictures together moving forward, Harry and Meghan. I think when they find themselves in a photo position, a situation, taking a photo that comes out decent, they're going to reuse it because the relationship is not doing well as we move forward. But yeah, we'll get into that. And also for another video talking about what they put on the website, their biographies. Oh my goodness, just makes you want to gag. It's just disgusting. But anyway, their online rebranding comes amid speculation that they may be seeking a new production company to work with. We know with their Spotify deal being gone, and now they're hanging on by a thread with Netflix. So they are they haven't succeeded with what they have done already through Archwell. This is another reason why they've been motivated to rebrand with the Sussex.com. It's another way to try to reinvigorate something that didn't even work the first time. And under this website, they have put all the other things with their work with Archwell Productions, the foundation, everything else comes under that. But what is so ironic about them using this website with just Sussex.com, you just go to SussexRoyal.com and it redirects you to Sussex.com. So really, they're still using Sussex Royal. They're really not using the royal portion of their name. They're still using it. And that's what I think should be offensive to the royal family, that they are still using the royal name. And the idea that Sussex Royal never came down shows you they never planned on removing it. It was always going to be there to reuse at another date when they felt like they wanted to start retaliating towards the royal family. Hence, we have what we have now, this website. It links to their Archwell Foundation, Archwell Productions, as well as the SussexRoyal.com website, which we know they launched in 2020. So they are not changing anything. They're getting mighty bold. And Harry is allowing it to happen. On the website, they dedicate, part of their background and their achievements to all the things that they've been doing most recently. This is what I think is so ironic for Harry, is everything that is being mentioned about Meghan being a feminist. She's not really using all the accomplishments that she's done prior to meeting Harry. It's really focusing on the things she's done since meeting Harry, but she wants to consider herself a feminist. Well, she really only got what she has because she married this man, which is just mind-boggling to me. But I just say to Harry, you have really shot yourself in the foot with your stupidity, because you have now allowed this woman to completely ruin your life with your family. She's rebranding, using Sussex Royal still. Don't get it twisted. She's still using it. And she's using the royal crest. And she has no respect for Harry and his own family. He's the one in the rut, and Harry is the only one that can change it. The only way he can change it is to come out and denounce everything that he has done and saying that his wife made him do it. And then see what Meghan will do. Will she leave him? What will she do? I think Harry's being put in a position to be a real man and do something. But he's not going to do it. He's just going to let himself slip into this royal rut for the rest of his life. And it's going to cause a big problem for him and these children, because they're never going to have a real relationship with the people that are most important to Harry. He has really put himself in a position that is going to cost him dearly moving forward, because it's only going to get worse from here. He thinks he's in a rut now. You wait. You're going to be in a real bad conundrum of life circumstances the more you let this continue. He needs to put his foot down and show that woman, Meghan Markle, who the man is. But until he does, he's just going to keep finding himself doing the things that Meghan wants him to do. And every day that it goes that he is not putting his foot down to this woman, he is losing his own identity and losing those imaginary balls that we see that he has toiled with in the past. Because Meghan's playing with him at this point. She's just playing with him, Because he's not doing what he needs to do and step up to the plate and tell that woman, no, we're not doing this anymore. And until he does, what are we going to do? We're going to keep eating our popcorn. Okay, Harry. What you going to do now?